In this video, I'll show you how to apply overlays. As you've seen, overlays are JPEG or PNG files. Generally, they're JPEGs with a black background. In Photoshop, we change the blend mode to hide the black background. For example, I'll use this image here. Notice it has a black background. This is exactly what an overlay looks like. In the blend mode, switch to screen. You can see the image edges here. I can still see them. The black hasn't fully disappeared. Here's something you can do. Create a selective color adjustment. Change it to black. Apply the effect only to the overlay layer. Increase the black slightly. See how the edge disappeared. Pay attention. It's gone now. It's subtle. A small adjustment makes it vanish. Using this image, I'll share another helpful editing tip. This effect has a different color than the image. So let's say ideally the effect should be blue, like in the image. Here's what you can do. Right here in adjustment, go to hue saturation. Remember to check this option to apply the effect only to the layer. If I don't check it, when I modify, it'll change the entire layer. All the layers we have here. And I don't want that. I want to modify just the effect. So I'm going to check that option. Now I'll change the color. And here it is in the eye. Keep adjusting until you're satisfied with the result. So basically, the ideal would be to leave it in this tone, which is closer to the blue in the image. The package also has PNG files, which don't need blending mode changes. So they're much simpler to use. I'll show you how the PNG file works in practice. Most of you probably know, but I'll demonstrate anyway. Watch this. Sometimes you might encounter the same edge problem. In that case, you'd need to erase it. Let me grab another file and show you what can happen. For example, I think this file has what I'm talking about. I'll increase its size a bit so we can see it better. See that edge here? Look, can you see it? In this case, I recommend you erase it. To erase, create a mask, select a black brush and paint over it. It's gone. Or rasterize the layer and simply erase with the eraser tool. It'll work the same way. Check it out. These are some adjustments you might need to make. Not always, but it can happen. Let me give you another tip. I'll add another sun effect to this image. I'll invert it up here. Or right click and select invert. I'll position it here. I'll change the blending mode. And I'll show you something. Notice it has a very high sharpness level. I suggest applying a blur to soften those details. Go to Filter Blur, Gaussian Blur. See, at 3 I've already removed some of that sharpness. This makes a big difference. So that's it, folks. Hope you enjoy the files. See you next time.